What's up, sports bettors? Matt Modak here with OddsJam. We got a ton of MLB games going on tomorrow, so I'm going to give you my early MLB best bets. Profitable, mathematically profitable, sharp, early bets for tomorrow, Tuesday, August 9th. The betting slate for the MLB tomorrow. Using the new OddsJam filters is pretty cool in terms of finding profitable bets. So if you have not tuned in to the YouTube channel yet, this is brand new as of today, Monday, August 8th. OddsJam released some new filters. So all you need to do is click this recommended filters button and it turns on what it sounds like, the recommended filters. So we get a lot of questions about what exactly these recommended filters entail. I would recommend checking out the video that Alex, the OddsJam co-founder, came out with earlier today. He explains it in great detail. All you need to know is that OddsJam is continuing to pull lines and look at all these different markets: MLB, tennis, WNBA, early NFL, early college football, and identifying mathematically profitable opportunities. But not every sportsbook is created equal in terms of pricing odds. We all know the OddsJam line as the sharpest line in the world. BetOnline is also a pretty sharp book. What about FanDuel? What if FanDuel is the sharpest at pricing player props? What if Caesars is the sharpest at pricing UFC bets? What if PointsBet was the sharpest at pricing WNBA? You get the point. So the new OddsJam recommended filters, what it does is it takes a weighted average from all of the different sportsbooks and it takes into account which sportsbook is the best at pricing what odds. So the EV percent that you see here, still based on the OddsJam line pulled from Pinnacle, the no-vig odds, but plays that aren't profitable to all of the other betting markets is not going to show up on the recommended filters. So our guarantee to you is that if you are placing bets using the recommended filters, you guarantee that you will be profitable in the long run. I would say give it about 100 bets to be safe, but after 100 bets, I'll almost guarantee you will be profitable. I would say the recommended filters apply the best to new sports bettors that don't quite have the lay of the land yet, and also apply to sports bettors that might not have a ton of time on their hands and they don't have time to line shop, check the markets, check the pricing discrepancies and all that stuff. Use these recommended filters, blindly bet on any opportunity you see here on the recommended filters. And again, give it some time, 100 bets or so, guarantee you will be profitable in the long run. So for my best bets for tomorrow, why not take some plays from this filter, which is exactly what I'm doing now. So as of right now, because it's still early, not all books have posted odds for everything, including other sports aside from baseball. There's only one play on here right now, but guess what? We know it's a mathematically profitable bet. I'm also going to have some YRFI/NRFI bets after this, so make sure to tune in for those as well. But for this sharp bet, we're looking at the Giants against the Padres, first half run line plus 0.5. Basically meaning the Giants will either be tied or winning at the end of the fifth inning. Any outcome in which they're not losing, you will win the bet. So FanDuel prices this at plus 104. The OddsJam line prices this at minus 107. Minus 107 each way. The no-vig odds price it at exactly even money. So this gap between plus 100 plus 104 equates to a 2% profit margin. So for every $100 spent on this bet, you could figure to make $2. Not breaking the bank or anything like that on this one specific bet. But keep in mind, again, this is only one bet. Over the course of a day, you'll see a ton of positive EV plays come and go. You continually lock those in. This $2 turns into $50 a day, turns into $3,500 a week, turns into over $10K a year, over $20K a year. You start to see how lucrative this can be. So as I mentioned, the filters take into account whether it's a discrepancy or not, but just to show you what we're looking for, plus 104, on FanDuel. OddsJam line, we know, has it at minus 107. BetMGM has it at minus 115, so for even worse odds than the OddsJam line. So we know that this plus 104 is a true outlier, and it is a sharp bet. So I'm going to go ahead and lock this one in. I need to go to tomorrow's betting slate. I'm looking at the Padres versus the Giants, first half run line. This is just going to be a small $50 bet for me, just putting a half unit on this one. Bet has been placed, and we are good to go there. So this is the first bet that I am placing for tomorrow's betting slate. So as I mentioned, you can turn off the filters and still find some sharp bets. One thing I do want to mention, every bet that is on the positive EV page is mathematically profitable. This page isn't showing you unprofitable bets. The goal and the recommendation for the recommended filters is just to reduce variance. You could still place every single positive EV bet and you would still most likely be profitable in the long run. You would just deal with a little bit more variance. Using the recommended filters function, it decreases that variance. But I said I have some first inning bets for you. Looks like there are 2. So I'm not just going to blindly bet these because they didn't show up on the recommended filters. I still want to do the necessary research and stuff like that to make sure that they are profitable bets. So let's look into it. And the first play is the Tigers versus the Guardians. So this is one that I actually like. If we look at the other books, Caesars has it at -105. The OddsJam line has it at +100. With the VIG removed, priced at +107, only 16 cents in market width. So the gap between the +107 and the +112 equates to a profit margin of 2.21%. So for every $100, $2.21. So that $2 from before now turned into $4. Again, not breaking the bank, but also only placing 2 bets. So this one I do like. The other one I'm going to avoid because as we can see, the Caesars line prices it closer to the FanDuel one. So not quite a discrepancy when you look at all the other books. And I did a tiny bit of handicapping on this one. So Shane Bieber going against pitching for the Indians is a little bit concerning. He's not quite as good as he was during that Cy Young year, but he's still a good pitcher. And the Tigers really struggle on offense. Most notably, they score the 4th fewest amount of runs in the first inning. But where I like this one a lot is from the Cleveland batting perspective. They're going against a bad pitcher in Tyler Alexander, and Cleveland is top 10, exactly 10, in terms of runs in the first inning. So there's a little bit higher likelihood that the Cleveland Guardians are able to get a run in the first inning. So this is going to be my second bet for tomorrow's betting slate. Again, just putting a small half unit play on this one. I need to go to Detroit Tigers, Cleveland Guardians. I still kind of want to say their old name. I still butcher that. Over 0.5 runs in the first inning. Yes, run first inning, $50, placed bet, and we are good to go. So this is going to be my second and final early betting pick for tomorrow. This was the one I put in the Guardians versus Tigers. So $50 on this one added to my OddsJam bet tracker, and we are good to go. So that is going to be it. Those are going to be my 2 plays. Just refreshing to see nothing more popped up. So that's all I got for you guys. Would recommend it. Definitely tail these bets. Put a half unit on each one, whatever that dollar figure is for you. If you do tail, let me know. I love hearing feedback, whether it's positive or negative. Other than that, please remember to like the video, subscribe to the OddsJam YouTube channel, comment as I mentioned, share with your friends. All that good stuff helps me out a ton, but that's all I got. So thanks for watching and have a good one.